Welcome to Gran Turismo 7 and Time Attack Tuesdays, followed by part 2 of the live, where we're going to be doing YouTubers versus subscriber races. Some of my favorite races. Really, it's the JCCR racing team versus everyone else. I like to call them the randos, but a lot of them are regulars, and some of them are absolute incredible drivers. Either way, it's fun driving with everybody, so I look forward to those races. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a 16 racer race. Dark J, welcome in. Thank you so much. And I'm Johnny from JCCR Racing, so thank you very much for making it in. So part 1. You don't have to do this Tuesdays, but the order is, I think, the right order. Step 1, I call them money-making Mondays, but first you want to go gain some credits, get some practice on the track, play around with it, make some money, get to learn the track a little bit better. Then, instead of, doing 15, 20 laps here and not getting very many credits for it and having it, maybe your 16th or 21st lap be the lap that's worth it, get those credits. Then step 2, get the faster time. Eric, welcome in. Good evening. So we'll head up the global ranking here. Very nice. Was that a 1970s F1 car? Looking sharp there. Chris J, welcome in. Hope everyone is having a positive week filled with not just positivity, but with kindness. Kindness to self and kindness to others. So we've got step 1 for the Time Attack Tuesdays, or really your step 2 in your process that can all be done, Monday morning. Oh, very nice. Design in the new Formula 1 car. Very nice. Looking sharp. Seahawk, also known as Ronan. Good evening, gent. Howdy right back at ya. All right, so let's see what we can do here. I think +2 is going to be... +2 or +3 is going to be just right for this track. I want to get some fast braking in, because I'm really... Ideally, you want to have your brake balance so you can control it throughout the race. Because here is a good brake. Oh no, here we should be able to drive right through full throttle. Hey, Philness Games! Philness GT, really? Hope everyone has checked out his channel and given him a subscribe. And hit that like button as many times as physically possible. Philness deserves it, putting out great content, great liveries, great races. Much faster driver than I. I'm just an everyday average racing guy with some pretty average speeds, but that's the point. It's about being a rookie or amateur driver and how to survive as a rookie or amateur driver, how to take those pro tips and turn them into tips or tricks, really, manners that we can replicate as normal human beings. Alright, so let's see what kind of lap we can get after. This is the first lap after the 15 laps we did last night. And actually we took this on 3 laps in the YouTuber versus subscriber race. And I say last night, I'm sorry, Monday night. I couldn't make it for Tuesday, so I forewarned everyone back on Monday. Jersey, welcome in. I think I'm going to need about 3 laps. Probably on the 4th lap, we'll be able to get it just right. I do remember going through there. We should be doing it at, I guess I could have been very top of 3rd or low 4th. Oh boy, the world's fastest there. One of the world's fastest. The world's fastest with the video. Getting through that corner so much quicker. Let's see what kind of time we get after try 1. I think it's great. My tip is try different brake balance positions. Try 0, try 2, try 4, and then try to narrow it down. There we go. Much faster this time through there. Ooh, that's a little error. That'll cost us maybe 1/10 of a second. All right, so a little behind from my cold start lap. much faster through there. Just starting to remember that needed to be a top of second gear, maybe low third. Here I think it was what, the 100? Yeah, the 100. What kind of time should we be running to be able to actually do half decently in the D League? Hopefully we can get a C League time and then actually make it into the C League. I think this should be about 2 seconds faster. Feels about 2 seconds faster. Maybe I'm way off with that. We'll know in just a moment. But yes, Time Attack Tuesdays, or really your step 2 of your racing in the week. Step 1, get those credits, go race the computer, the AI, the computers, the bots. Race them, beat them, make those credits. You'll get 15 laps of practice. And then follow that up with a good quality qualifying time before you get into your competitive racing. Hey Tom, welcome in. Thank you for making it back. Tom, who never misses a week, misses a day. Absolutely appreciated. Eric, thank you for making it back at least 2 lives in a row. And the Dark J, I messed up there. Dark J, this has been a lot of lives in a row you made it. Thank you very much. Alright, I thought I was going to be about a second faster than the last lap, but I kind of ruined my chances there. I'd like to get 1 lap in with +3 just for practice. Ooh, that was smooth. Braked early, and with the right line, we were able to get back on the throttle really early going through there. Ooh, rejected from the wall. Rejected so hard, I feel like it's prom night. Woo! Alright, so let's try to get a 140, low 144, high 143 here. See if the +3 helps with that endeavor. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Yeah, we'll be a couple seconds behind there. Alright, no missed shifts. Get all the braking points, get through at the correct speeds. Not sure where the Ghost is. Ghost didn't reload for, I guess, this lap. Ooh, we can get on the throttle there real early, even if we miss the apex. Quite interesting. Just remembering that corner, if we get on the throttle too early, we'll go more kind of towards the wall. Almost straight towards the wall. What has happened to my Ghost? What has happened to the world's fastest Ghost? What is going on? Nothing loaded. Crossed the line so hard, we broke the projector. Alright, we've got a 143 in us. Come on, 143. No, it's a slower lap. Well, I guess that's what we're going to deal with. Let's see what that gives us in regards to our current category of racing. Still no Ghost loaded. Look at that. Weird things are happening, and it's not a Friday the 13th. But ew, that is bad. We are starting in 12th. But there's some C racers. Oh, that's lovely. So a few C racers that are horrifically rated for safety we'll have to watch out for on the track. Avoid Mr. John in the NSX. So white NSX, we need to also really watch out. High probability of getting destroyed by O-Dub in the black Mercedes, the black Patronus Mercedes. I thought I'd have a slower time, a faster time than that. My goodness. Okay, there's not a huge difference from the top though. No, that's a full second faster by third place. My goodness, how will we survive? Well, safe, smart driving. Hopefully we can find a way to also be a little smoother, but hopefully through some safe driving. Let's try to see a little less. Maybe they'll have us brake just a little later. Pick up a little time there. But the more important part is to get our line, to get those apexes. And we weren't faster with +3. Despite that experience, we'll run +2. If anyone has any recommendation to run slower, let me know. I find having... All right, Ghost, welcome in. Chris J on YouTube. Check out his channel, folks. So we got in first, Wicho, KPK. We got to watch out for John if ever we get near there, because who knows, maybe there'll be a jam-up accident. Oh, quite a bit of 296. I've got a few 911s behind me. Keep an eye on that radar best we can. And make sure to draft, get in behind, let them break wind for us. Too slow is allowing himself to go to the back of the pack. Maybe making a YouTube video of going from last to first, because maybe he's secretly an A or B driver. Alright, so I guess they'll be ghosting here. That's special. Guess it's kind of better than being booted in the rear, but just actual sim racing would be great. Some style racing, not arcade. Alright, so stability control on 2, so that if I come out of a corner and I press hard on the accelerator, I don't just go straight into the next, head first into the opposite side of the track. A little push to pass, but it was a light one, didn't cause a crash, so I've got no problem there. No harm, no foul. Went for the block, but it was a little late. Not going to slam on the brakes if he throws himself in front of us. Hopefully he doesn't take that as an act of war. All right, passing Mr. Senna here. Keep forgetting to rev out. I've been forgetting to rev out fourth, and there we go, we over revved it. So from one extreme to another, Mustang Drifter, thank you very much for the good luck. Oh, got a little push there. Oh, looks like I'm not the only one that got a push, but that guy definitely lots of harm, lots of foul. Please don't think it was me. I don't want to be in a violent sandwich. I don't want to get... I was in a violent sandwich. He did think it was me, and he retaliates on the wrong guy. What a big fail on his part. That, or he wasn't retaliating. He knew it wasn't me and just wanted to take me off the track. I think that should get people disqualified from the race. You ruined someone else's race, the game should ruin yours. But I can also quit complaining and whining and just race. So let's see, I guess we've got 3 laps and we are 8 seconds behind. Oh, maybe it was accidental and he's waiting for me. That would be incredible, because that is the right colored car. I think he did wait for me. Wow. JB Good, you are good. That was really kind of you. And you don't have to worry about me retaliating. I will do my absolute best not to make contact. If ever there is contact, hopefully it'll be ever so slight. Just a bit of light touching. We'll call it petting. Alright. Really, that is... I don't mind finishing in last if I actually have someone to race with and that the person who knocked me off waits for me like he did. Really, really classy move. Good job representing Canada, Mr. JB Good. Ooh. Does it ever happen to any of you? You get that cramp in your foot? I've got my braking foot cramping up. Fair enough, yeah, Super Doofus, absolutely. This is a track where it is easy to cause a lot of damage to other drivers. Oh! Oh no! I hit the wall so far, so hard, that happened. Well, we're in last, so let's play in a visually appealing screen. Get to see the car for a change. And this incredible design. I think this was Devious Daniel's design, possibly? Jersey, thank you so much. That is awesome, mate. Really appreciate it. Yeah, my right blinker is on, Eric. Thank you. I actually don't know how to turn it off. I'm going to be very honest. It's kind of embarrassing. But I've never taken the time to study all the buttons because I've got kind of the wrong steering wheel on here, and I've looked through the diagrams and none of the diagrams were this one. Hence why I also don't have my brake balance to adjust, because, you know, sometimes I'd be at 0, other times I'd be at +4 depending on the turn. Really cool of JB Good to pull over and wait. Oh, Star Wars 911. Yeah, let's hit that up right after this race before we get into the YouTubers versus subscribers, or really the JCCI racing team versus the randos and the stranger dangers and the regulars. Thank you, yes, Eric. Thank you, Eric, for that. We do appreciate that you subscribed. Same mistake again. I held on the brakes too long. Good pass, Scatterbrain. You're not scatterbrained at all. That was an excellent pass. I'll tuck in. Oh. I was going to tuck in, and I did some extra braking there to avoid contact because I thought he was going to brake more than that. I saw the brake lines, and I overreacted. Alright, let's try to get the position back from Scatterbrained here. We are 27 seconds behind first. Getting knocked, destroyed, full out crash. Really did cost us. Alright, what to do here? I guess I'm just going to tuck in. Oh, maybe not. I will cut it tight. Alright, moving on back on up from last. Now we're in 13th. Shift it right at 139, max 140. That's pushing it to the limit. Really appreciate it, Jersey. Thank you for the sub. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. And a really special, huge thank you to the members. Because we have members, the channel actually has a little bit of revenue coming in. and we can justify the expenses. Now, of course, if we can get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2025, well, then we really have a reason to be able to have a few business expenses. And I like to spend the money, more money than what actually comes into the channel, so we can actually, you know, do reviews like on this play seat that I am absolutely loving as I'm feeling the track through my feet, and a whole lot through the steering wheel, a whole lot less vibration than our scrapyard kit. Seat was more comfortable on an actual car seat, but this seat's pretty comfortable. It's just the other seat is really comfortable. It's made to, you know, do journeys of 8, 9, 10 hours, road trips. Oh, I was slow through there. Let's try to speed it up right here. Oh, missed the apex. That's not going to be a quick one. There's a strong chance we're... Oh, got lucky. Looks like we both had a not quite perfect line. Oh, I think he's gonna make it. Oh my goodness, we just took it, barely. 888 subs with 808 vids. Look at that, quite an odd setup. All right, so glad we didn't give up, didn't finish above 8th. However, we did move up from 16th to 12th. Marciello, good evening. Yes, howdy, buddy. 888 is a good number. I like the flow of that. Plus 8 turns sideways is the infinity symbol. So we'll call this our infinity race night. Yeah, Hodar, right on. Oh, the 12 races of Christmas. Tell us more about that. Yeah, it would be really neat if it would have been 888 the video. If I would have continued with more shorts, we would be there. And actually, who knows how long? Hopefully we won't be at 888 very long. But if we are, maybe I can post shorts off a few videos. And here we go. So what happened? Our D rating went down. Our safety rating is A-OK. Hey, Dano, welcome in. Just in time, brother. The Texas Ranger himself. All right, so let's go grab the Star Wars livery so we're ready to race with our friends. Let's check out. I think Super Doofus made this. Let me know. Remind me, Super Doofus. I'm pretty sure you did. I just don't want to get giving credit wrong. All right, Star Wars, where are you at? This is a pretty cool one. Oh, they're all really great, actually. So is it going to be here? I don't see, oh, maybe it's under Star Wars? Because I'm not seeing Philness. Maybe let's check it out. Is it the one behind my face? No, it's not. All right, okay, so load style. We'll do a little search. Okay, it's under Star Wars. That does make sense. So not JCCR on it. That's A-OK. But let's check this out. Let's see what it looks like. Hey, L412. Good evening, gent. Ooh, very, very nice there. Let's see from our buddy Super Doofus. All right, this would maybe, there's going to maybe be a lot of Star Wars. Need to be maybe Star Wars and, oh, the second one. Very cool. This one, oh, King Super Doofus. I missed it. Let's see how this looks. I'm going to save this style either way. Probably still going to run the self publicity, but Super Doofus, thank you so much for being a member. It really does help. Oh, may the torque be with you. Clever. Very, very nice. Wow, that is an incredible job. Oh my goodness, it says JCCR Johnny on it, so I'm in. I can fully drive this. This is incredible. That is awesome. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm loading that style right up. So hopefully that's now what we're running. Oh, you stole it from Phil. Right on. The Empire does not care about your stick. Oh, your stick family. Nice. Oh, very cool. Very, very solid. Good job, guys. Good job, Super Doofus. Good job, Philness. This is awesome. May the torque be with you. I love it. Love it. Looks good. I think is TIE Fighters on the side. Either way, looks fantastic. I have to. My visual memory's already been wiped, I guess. All right, long live the Empire. Yeah, they're just trying to bring rules and regulations. How upsetting can that be? Actually, it's odd because when we watch the not the oldest Star Wars movies, but the movies made in the 2000s, the Republic was trying to come down on groupings of planets that didn't want to pay taxes on spices and just generally didn't want to pay taxes to some faraway centralized government. So it kind of sounds like they were the most like the United States in the 1775. So who were the good guys? All right, it's always a question of perspective, mostly. Not always, but often. So let's load up the settings here. Let's see, we've got quite a few already in the live stream, so I think we're good to run on 16. Hopefully we don't get too many stranger dangers. And let's start it up. Let me know, whoever comments first. Watkins Glen or the Canada race, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. First to answer gets to pick between those two. And then after that, winner will pick. Chances that I win. I like to get to pick at the beginning, I guess. And let's just... All right, so Canada came in as an answer first, and I'm actually going to need to make sure I get into the live chat here. CR Racing. All right, I'm not in this live. I'm in something else here. Odd. It says live, but then it's not me. It's from our championship. Sorry, folks. I'm I guess a little lost right now, finding my own channel. And I'll get it started. Sorry. I'll look for the channel after. I'll get it started here so people can start joining in. All right, I've made it in. Howdy, my fine friends. And by fine, I mean you're fine people, as in good people, not fine as in, oh, look, he or she is oh so fine. All right, so Super Doofus has made it in. Give his channel a good look over, and if you can, hit that like button, subscribe, and before you go to bed, let it run in the background. Let's help Super Doofus Tom out this evening. Let's all run him in the background. Unless you're paying for every, megabyte and wouldn't want anyone to spend all sorts of, lose all sorts of money because they let the internet run. But I think most people have pretty much unlimited plans now as a general rule. JCCR The Dark J saying, I race clean if you race clean. Yes, but do have a little bit of patience because sometimes the bumping, to do your best to try to figure out, is that bumping deliberate or is it just, they missed their brake point, or when you get hit on a straightaway, well then it's just not clean racing. All right, let's see who we've got in tonight. We got Daniel, we got L412, and a much funner way to do this is we got Marciello. Let's check out the cars from the outside. We've got, I'm in the pits running that Star Wars livery. Thank you again, Tom. You are a great mate. We've got, let's see, who was this? Take69. So here's someone new, I believe. Valador. That's hopefully just a rando and not a stranger danger. We've got Ruli. We've got formal credits. Yeah, formal credits. Welcome back. We've got Dano. Welcome back. Texas Ranger. JCCR. Jay Rizio looking sharp. We've got JCCR, the Dark J. One of our Batmans right there. We got Ghost 503, much faster than his driver rating would indicate. And Rad Drew Draft for free. I can't pronounce that one, it's moving too quickly. We'll call him Rad. And we got Vito right here, Super Doofus. Oh yeah, we're twins now, fantastic. We got L412. Marciello, back to Marciello, so now we are good. Let's exit here, let's organize. Anyone who's not safety rating S will be at the bottom. After that, we'll pretty much organize them by, we'll class everyone up by speed, slowest at the top. And let's see, who will be Bunny? Let's have King Super Doofus be Bunny tonight. Let's have Knight Rider Jim a little lower here. Dano a little lower, and then we'll see where everyone else up top. Marciello. I can't remember Marciello. Let's see what your rating is now at. I'm pretty darn slow, so I'm probably gonna put myself in third. I think I'll end up putting Marciello in first. Well, let's see. Oh, Marciello's actually C, so he's faster than I am. So Super Doofus in first. I'll be in second. Marciello in third, unless there's a D. Oh, there's a DS. Let's get Vito up top. Hopefully he's actually D-rated and not, just on a secondary account. He's actually some A. We'll find out pretty quick. Put him in front of me. I'll keep an eye on him. And Vito. Sorry, it was Vito I had to put up top, wasn't it? Not Valendor. Well, let's see what this looks like. And then I'm going to get the B's up. Ghost is A, so he'll be at the bottom. We got a B here, Valador at the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I accidentally hit the start button. There's my twitchy hands. My fingers are programmed, I guess, for the double tap. I hit to get in, and then I hit it pretty much right off. It's a bad twitchy habit. We'll fix it up after this race. Sorry about that, folks. I want the Dark J higher. I want to get Ronin higher. I wanted the A's at the bottoms, the B's, and then the C's, and then at the top, the D's. All right, definitely not going to +3 or 4 here because it's a lot of last-minute braking. No, there's just not huge braking spaces. Oh, that was Cadesco. Okay, ooh, sorry, Cadesco. I was just looking at your name because you had just bumped me. And kind of kept me off the track after the bump by not making any space after bumping. So I was trying to figure out who did that. And, of course, when you don't focus on the present and focus on the past, it's a recipe for disaster in both racing and life. It can definitely cause some... Worrying about the past causes depression. Worrying about the future causes anxiety. And living in the present is definitely one of the keys to success. Alright, so Vito is appropriately ranked. Didn't keep an eye on him for very long. Gadesco's gonna go probably get bottom of the pack. Oh. That was just bad timing. Alright, so let's see here. We've got a big braking pad coming up. Oh, he's just waiting to take me out. So what's fun is that kind of takes us out of the race, but Valador, you get taken out of the race as well. That was the right car. Yes, it was. So, Mr. B Racer, you lived up to your rating. You are a B. Waited for us just to give us the boot. So, bye-bye. All right. I don't know why people join groups that say race clean or kick, but got kicked. So great, we get to follow the race here. We got Dano going for the pass on Tedesco. Unbelievably shiny paint, not distracting at all. Oh, nice job. No contact. Very nice. I think he slid into me by accident. Because normally one bad deed follows others. Oh, really nice back and forth between Dano and Tedesco. Oh, it is close, but it doesn't look like there's contact. Very nice driving. Good work to both those racers. And really leading the pack. Like, what's behind them? Let's check here. Okay, third. Ooh, going for the pass. A little bit of contact there. Not much harm. Not much fouling. All right, more back and forth. Very nice. Tight race. Let's go, Dano. Take a win for the JCCR team. Good Apex acquiring skills there. That's Apex Plus. A little bit more than the Apex. Dodge Viper now making lawn tractors. But Dano's in first, so what can I really say other than good job, Dano? I was only teasing. You're doing a great job driving up there. And many car lengths to third, so the battle really is between these two drivers. Let's see who we've got in third. L412, rocking the JCCR livery. But also followed by another JCCR racer, Jay Rizio, very fast, making it from the bottom of the pack because I didn't organize the grid properly. Accidentally started the race. All right, the race back and forth between these two has been really solid. Like, I can't really say definitely not any excessive dirty deeds. A little slight push, or not, I wouldn't say push to pass, it was a brush to pass. But really good quality racing. Great back and forth between these two. If they're on an actual track, no one would be in the hospital or worse, the morgue, from the pass back and forths. Let's see here. Goes, gets the inside. Slight rubbing, but nothing too serious. Looks like there's a good battle between third and fourth as well. Tedesco is new, so I know the other two drivers are clean drivers, so I'm also watching to see if when he gave us a brush off track, if it was deliberate or accidental, and I'm pretty sure from watching all this racing that it was accidental, or it was just maybe an aggressive pass, which, hey, it's can definitely live with that, but it looks like he is a quality driver. Hopefully it stays this way, because it'd be great to have him coming back every night. He's a very fast racer, clearly keeping up with Dano, not an easy feat. And Jay Rizio trying to catch up and get into that mix. Good luck, racers. Now Dano seems to be holding this. I'm going to go see what's going on with other new racers to see if I don't have to worry about those two. Been racing with them for a year. 8, Marciello, we know he's going to be nice and clean. Ghost, not worried. Let's see, Vito, is he going to do any push? I don't think we know Vito, so let's just see here. Is there going to be a spear into another stratosphere? Looking clean, looking clean. Lots of opportunities to do dirty deeds on this track. 10K and Rule, I think, have raced here before. Nice job. So Dano in first, followed by Tedesco. Great racing, guys. Really impressed by what I saw. It's nice to watch solid races like that. And the Dark J saying that was a bumpy one. Well, if anyone got some bad, dirty deeds against them, let me know. But we're running pretty clean ratings here. Supermax is, I'm not worried about Mr. T here. Congrats, brother. Good job. And you know how it works, Dano. You win, you pick. All right, so Dano. Yeah, really great race between Dano and Kajesko, and also between Jay Rizio and, was it Formal Credits? Race. Oh, Watkins. Fantastic. I could have guessed that one, but I thought it'd be more polite to ask. All right. Seems like my fingers know exactly where to go. All right. Watkins Glen. Absolutely love this race and watched this past weekend with the wife. What movie was it with Chris Hemsworth and the movie wasn't named after the two racers. Really calling Panorama. Sorry, really, you get to pick when you win. Ha ha ha. Oh, yes. I'm going to work to actually thank you, Jersey, for the feedback. I love feedback. Even when it's not something I necessarily want to hear, I need to hear it. So in this case, I do want to hear it. But I mean, sometimes the feedback is I've got a weird voice or, sometimes it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe I need to, work on certain aspects. Not so much on this channel. You guys are really nice. I mean, on my other channel, when you get up to 15,000 subscribers, it means you've gone through, you've taken a little bit of abuse on the way, the bumps, really. Okay, so let's see. Ghost 503 can definitely go. Oh, he's an A rating. So let's see who Supermax is going to be at the bottom because of his unsafe rating. S is already unsafe enough as it is. Vito seemed to be correct in speed. Cadesco was actually an unbelievably quick B. Marciello can go up. Get this C up right behind me. Mr. T right there. I can't quite remember your speed rating, but I will check it out. I think Dark J needs to go up. It was Ghost. Let's try this. Ghost definitely needs to go up. Let's see. Cadesco, I think, can go down a little. Let's put him in front of Dano, though, because Dano finished. And I think Jay Rizio needs to go up. I'm going to try Jay Rizio there. Let's see what that looks like. Ronan, or is it Ronan? Jay Rizio is, oh no, Jay Rizio is A. So that was my mistake. I need to get Ronan up there. And Formal Credits higher as well. Get Jay right here, but let's get you in there. And let's get Ronan up. And now what does that look like? Supermax down there. Ruli could go up. The Dark J can go up. Or really maybe Dano can come down a little. Sorry, Dano. Your A rating is hurting you. Let's see what that looks like. Take, AA, all the B's, the C's. Mr. T can come down a little wee bit, and we're going to be ready to race. This is good. That worked out. Got organized pretty quick. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Start you in between two racers there. So we got the C's, the D's, the B's, and the A's. Perfect. Right on. Ha 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 ha. Cadesco, right on, man. Right on. All right. I hope you're all ready to put the pedal to the metal. Let's get to racing. Oh, it was good. a little US-Canada sports competition. Always good when we realize we're all brothers and sisters. All get to work. You know, of course, politicians, their job should always be to work out what's best for the people who voted for them, not some centralized authoritarian power network located over in Europe. But also, at the same time, I think it's always positive when there's some very solid relationships between Canada and the US. All right, let's get in here. Get some braking. Not forget the brakes. That turn, I could definitely be happy with the brake balance being more at 3 or even 4. But then I want some really fast, effective braking for the bus stop coming up. Gotta make room, sorry about that. A little late on my reaction time there. Hope I didn't startle you, Tom. Whew, I'm pushing the tires to the max there. You hear him screaming the whole way through. Whew, I needed that extra 2 feet of pavement. And I think it's helped us with our speed there. I'm using as much of the track as possible here, except for when that would cause an accident. Alright, so let's go through here, either top of 3rd or bottom of 4th. Ooh, we ate a ever so slight bit of wall. That'll slow us down. We'll get passed by 2. The Dark J has climbed up. Good job, Dark J. Oh, I'm trying not to slide into the car beside me. Oops, sorry, Gadesco. Car all of a sudden seemed to grip and throw itself in your direction. I couldn't see anything. I could not see anything there. Ooh, that is not good. I couldn't see, and I didn't want to just turn in and hit the car beside me into the wall. Ghost, great reflexes there, dodging. Alright, so in 16th on lap 2. Let's see, can we climb back from this and still collect a position or 2? See if we can pick up a position per lap. Mind you, there are 3 cars up there. I can run quick enough, but I must be about 3 seconds behind. Yeah, 2 seconds to Ghost. And probably another 2 seconds to the cars in front. 3 clumpings. Hey, Brian Michaud. Good evening, sir. Also known as Squirrel86, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome back in. Got the apex. Get back on the throttle once we do get to the apex. There we go. The lines are cleaner. Dark J picking up a 146.9. Great work. Fantastic lap. Got to hold down run that fourth for as long as possible to actually get some speed out of it. And Ghost is just... Okay, we got really fast drivers in front of us. Ghost and L412. As long as we've got tires on those red and yellow, orange candies, we're good. Some last minute braking here. Ooh, missed the apex. That was a really bad one. I'm racing tonight like I've never taken on Watkins Glen. And we finished first here before, so... I think I'm on medium tires. Gotta go check that out. Should still be able to drive on medium tires without going into the wall, just the same. Hey, Vito! All right. We actually get some racing in. Woo! Dark J's 146, 4 seconds faster than my 152. Well done, the Dark J. All right, I'm going to be patient with the pass. Make sure I pass when I don't cause any major damage. Draft, get a little benefit here, let him break the wind for us, and this can be always a very dangerous section as not everyone brakes at the same point or the same amount. Hey Daniel, welcome back. Great to see you again. Yeah, our lobbies are filling up nicely these days. I hit the 105 here once, so I think 105.8 or 9, but wow, that is slow. If I'm not on medium tires, I will be embarrassed. Let's just try to get in before we get cut off. I think we got a 35-second cutoff timer. $145. Well done. We brought it down to 151 flat. And let's see, if we're on the mediums, I wonder if that's worth 2, maybe 3 seconds a lap. Except for the laps I hit the wall. Oh, I'm on hards. Well, all right. Well, look at that. Well, that doesn't help me race any faster. And it certainly explains why I'm like, why am I sliding across the track? Like, I should be able to hold at these speeds. Brian Michaud, yes, Squirrel86, please hit that like button. It does really help the community grow, because basically the algorithm is going to say, hey, this content isn't like a horrible place for people to go and spend time in it as a community. It's a safe space. And they might even propose it. They will propose it to a few more people, and that's how we slowly grow the community. Of course, with more drivers comes more track experience and knowledge shared, more experience and knowledge shared on the cars. Essentially, just more drivers means more knowledge, and we all, I think, have heard it before and agree, more knowledge is more power. So let's get these softs on, and let's hope they stay on. So yeah, from softs to hards, that's definitely worth 3 seconds a lap. So maybe we could have pulled a 147. We won't know now, will we? Except, let's see what the winner picks. The Dark J. Congratulations, the Dark J, followed by Cadesco. Okay, Cadesco, you're secretly very quick. JCCR, Jay Rizio in third. So I'll let Dano handle the scorekeeping. Now, Monday night, who remembers whether it was the JCCR team or the randos that won? All right, is anyone against racing here again? Super Doofus, I love your explanation there. Is anyone against? We won't do the same race twice. I think most people aren't a huge fan. People like change. I'm the type that doesn't like change. Well, I adapt to it, but it's not my favorite thing. Thank you for giving me the honors of picking the next race. I really appreciate that. Let's try Dragon Trail. Seaside. 4 laps. Let's get down to business, put the pedal to the metal, and have a good, clean race. I'm not on hards anymore. I've got a chance. Let's just stay off those walls. Oh, Ghost, I am sorry to hear that. Next time, try to catch who it is. It'd be great. The S-curves are pretty... a lot of actual accidents happen there. I took myself off the track because in the S-curves, and I think that's the way to go. Don't make a move if you know it's unsafe. Like, I knew at some point, though, those S-curves were coming up pretty darn soon, and I knew I needed to move in, but there was a car there. So at that point, if I can't see where the curves are, I need to slow down and kind of, find my spot, not just be like, it's my track, I'm going. All right, JCCR Ronan saying, I have an aching for some bacon. I like that saying. I'm trying to eat a whole lot less pig. I'm actually trying to eat 0 pig, unless it's the only thing on the menu. They say you are what you eat. It goes back to the Greeks. Try not to eat foods that potentially may have parasites. All right, let's see here. Let's see, we should be on the same grid order. I'm going to go double check after the horror of running 2 races with softs. Oh, I'm back on the racing hards. What is this nonsense? I can't believe. Who else is experiencing this? Folks, check your tires. Like, come on, Gran Turismo 7. Why you got to do me like that, bro? Why are you trying to break my bees here? Double check again. All right, racing soft. Good. Let's see. Now, where was our buddy here, Mr. Fast himself? What was it? Not Costco, but sounds like Costco. My brain is fried. All right. Let's see. Has he left? No. You have to fight for your championship there. Jay Rizio, poor guy, gets put in the back. Moses, safety rating is low. Moses, great name. I'm gonna drop you down though. Sorry there. So we got some unsafe drivers. Then we go A, B, 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 C, and I'm gonna be in third. Moses saying you're average. Tooge hobbyist. Okay, I don't know what Tooge is, but always good to have a hobby. All right, Daniel saying, I don't know the answer to that, Daniel. Oh, is there a button to only be in BOP lobbies? Oh, that's smart. Preset tuning for BOP lobbies. If you create a lobby, absolutely, but if you're looking for lobbies that are only BOPs, I don't know about that. Someone, PD has fetish with hard tires. Yeah, I guess so. It's not my fetish, it's Gran Turismo. I like the tires. Okay, in the real world, I do have a fetish for hard tires, and I'll explain. My Shelby GT350 was on, what are they, the Michelin Cup Pilot 2s. They're like 1,000 or 1,100 Canadian a tire, regular price. I was looking at switching them. I would have been able to get them, I think, for like $8.50 a tire. And instead of keeping on my current tire, because those tires come with almost no tread in the middle, so I took them off my Shelby GT350 because I was making it that if it rained at night, I was like, well, I can't really drive home without risking my life. Oh, this is better. So much better. So I put on Indy Firehawk 500 tires because they last, well, pretty much twice as long as the Michelins. They've got way more tread, and I'm thrilled with them. They're a harder compound, but they don't wear from looking at them for more than 10 seconds. I don't like a tire that will put in a formal harassment complaint and melt away just by looking at them. It's like, hey Michelin Pilot Cups, not my fault I'm staring. You look so darn attractive. Being so bare, barely wearing anything, barely having any tread on you, how can I not look at you constantly wondering, is this tire gonna keep me on the road if it's raining? Plenty of tread with the Indy 500s, but yeah, it's a much harder compound. And I think they cost me about $550 a tire. With going wider. So I think instead of 305s, I put on 325s. Wider is better in the rear for rear tires on cars. Woo! I think I did a smooth move there. I wasn't violent with the brake pedal nor the gas pedal. Just slid my way through the last turn of the race. Oh my goodness. We avoided bumping and we got a pass in. Good days do happen, but they don't happen on hard tires. Let's have Vito here, brake win for me in a non-smelly, farty kind of way. Big difference in not having those hards on. Oh, let's go Vito, let's race it, buddy. Full pedal to the metal through the uphill section. Hold it for the top of the hill. Hold it all the way to the bottom and then brake as late as you can. Oh my goodness. Woo! Pack goes in hard. I'll come in on the inside. Got passed by 3, then almost repassed the 3 that passed, but the Dark J made it through. I should have been full throttle through there, but didn't want any contact whatsoever. Oh, and we've got a pass coming up. We'll let the Dark J brake win for us. In the meantime, linger behind him. Oh, I think I might have dirty cut Dark J. Maybe a little too dirty there on my part. Dark J, if I'm driving dirty, you can tell me at the end of the race. I'll find some way to penalize myself other than obviously kicking myself, because then the whole lobby closes. Oh, I missed the line. That was dirty. I'm going to get passed hard. Oh, followed by a downshift mistake. Oh, this is going to compress the pack as Dark J has to let go of the throttle to avoid an accident with me, most likely. Or I should say had to. JCCR Ronan rocking the top of the pack. Formal credits behind us, followed by the Dark J. So there is a pass that just occurred. Formal credits, good work. I'm going to assume it was clean, so I'm going to say good work. Oh, and I shift early. A 911 mistake, and we don't shift the 911 at 135 miles per hour. We need to shift it at 139. All right, we come in and around. Oh, I'm sorry. There, that was rude of me. I think I needed probably racing etiquette. I'm not sure, but I think I needed to let go of the throttle and tuck behind. I'm not completely sure, but I think. I don't know. If I knew, I'd pull over and wait. Or no, I wouldn't pull over, but I'd slow down. Make sure that the formal credits gets the position there. All right, we got one lap left. I am nowhere near Ronan, but on the softs, I'm not that far off now from the top lap. Well, it's actually a huge difference in racing. But for these lobbies, for an everyday lieutenant, slow that I am, I'm pretty happy there with the 141. Oh, we got Moses, who's come up from the bottom of the pack, if I'm not mistaken. That was not smooth. Oh, and if we go over that hub, we would lose it altogether. Triangulated candies are rather dangerous. Oh, I'd like to hold on to second. Can we get first and second as JCCR wins? Woo, that was awfully close, but we got through at 127 miles per hour. That is tied with, I've never gone, I think, over 127 through there, so tied with my fastest speed through the Death Chicken. Oh no, Dark J, Dano, I'm sorry to hear that. That is never fun when we lose control because of a technical problem. Yeah, we've had that too, that all of a sudden we were racing in a championship race or some sort of important race, and all of a sudden, and we went straight into the wall. Ronan, you rocked it hard, mate. Finishing 4 seconds ahead of second. But we did a thing! Yes, we made it podium tonight before the end of the night. It doesn't happen often, but it certainly feels great when it does. But it also feels great being in, 12th or 14th and just having a good, clean race, having a real competitor in front of us, a real competitor behind us. If all, the car in front, the car behind you are driving clean and you're doing a little back and forth amongst you guys, amongst them, it always feels great. You get past, but if it's a clean pass, like, ooh, that was smooth. Super Doofus, that does happen. I just had, 3 disastrous races? Now, Dano, can you give us an update? I think it is JCCR you won the Canadian track. Then I can't remember, it was a JCCR winner. Yeah, so this is, we did Canada. We did Watkins Glen. Then Dark J Dark J won, and he allowed me to pick this race. So we're at 3 races. That's 3 races for the JCCR team. I'm sorry, subscribers and randos and Stranger Dangers. There's only one Stranger Danger. He got kicked. But I think that's a clear win for the JCCR team. Dano, remind me, someone remind me, who won Monday night? L412, thank you. I'm really quite pleased with my second position. And Ronan, incredible. 4 seconds ahead of me, 4 seconds ahead of second. Moses climbed it from the top, right behind me. Great job. Didn't boot me, didn't shove me off the track. Really fun. We did it tonight. Right on. Fantastic. We got formal credits in 5th. Ghost 503 rocking the GTR Nismo, followed by JCCR The Dark J, also rocking it out in the JTR Nismo. And we got 10K. Welcome back, 10K. Thank you for making it back to the channel and our races. So we had, that was our... we got our, you guys aren't strangers, obviously, but anyone who's not rocking the JCCR race setup are the, kind of the versus mode. So we need you here. Moses, thank you for making it in. Ruli, thank you for making it in. Ghost 503, you're quite often in, but thank you very much. Obviously, we need you here. And 10K, thank you very much. I'm pretty sure Monday we won, and I'm pretty sure tonight we won. And I think we won week 1. I think we won week 2. I think subscribers absolutely destroyed us week 3. Yeah, completely destroyed us week 3. So this is week 4 to see who's going to win out week 4. Always good. Thank you so much, folks. really fun racing this fine evening. It's a Wednesday night. They call it the hump day, only because some people, I guess, count days of the week on their knuckles. I like to use a calendar or my memory. So JCCR2 and subs 0 for the week. Come on back tomorrow night because there's still Thursday and Friday, so you guys can tie it up and have the whole week not count, so that it'll still be 2 JCCR weeks to 1 week where you guys won 3-0. You just destroyed us. And here we go. Let's see. We got the garage here. We got special gifts. Don't forget your special gifts. Check out once in a while the used car lot, the Legends lot. Yes, excellent job, JCCR team. And this is an incredible lobby. It's an incredible lobby, incredible drivers. Blessed to have you all along for the ride. I'm especially blessed for the 888 subscribers, and doubly blessed for the members. Members, thank you so much. Because that brings in some money into the channel, I can actually treat this like a business. I can buy things like the play seat. I pay a tremendous amount of taxes, so it's nice to be able to say that, you know, I'm an entrepreneur and have some tax deductions. I don't even want to say how much per year I pay in taxes, but it's wild. All right, Daniel saying last question. I will catch that. So what was Daniel asking? I will look up Daniel. So Daniel PZ saying we did a thing. Was there a question after we did a thing? Maybe if you could... Okay, so Daniel saying, besides RS tires, are there any other changes before entering a BOP lobby race? No, you're not spamming at all. Thank you for putting it in. I have trouble watching the road. This TV is ridiculously too big for the distance I'm sitting at. So it is a great question. I hope someone more knowledgeable than I will answer it. But yeah, you do definitely need the racing sport tires. Some lobbies are going to say, hey, it's mediums and hards, but 90% of the time it's going to be running racing softs. And for the rest, the BOP, it's going to do its own thing. You just bring in your car. You'll need, I think for the BOP tuning, you pretty much need a GT3 car. In the real world, it's called GT3 cars. Here, they'll maybe say GR3, but GR3 or GT3, same thing. Buy one of those cars, so you've got your list. I've got most of them, but not all of them. But they're the cars, when you go to your manufacturer of choice, it's going to be a car that already has a race car livery on it. From there, you can build your own livery, download your livery like we did tonight. So tonight's live was a good example of how you can check out do searches for keywords. And, Jurassic Park, police, fireman, fire truck, whatever it is, keyword, it's going to put down liveries of people who've put that in their title for their livery. I got to say thank you so much, Filmus GT. Thank you so much, Super Doofus, for this livery. And again, absolutely appreciate the subscribers and especially the members. You make it so that we can actually buy stuff and develop the channel. I'm hoping that we can turn this into enough of a racing community that I can actually take you all to the racetrack, actually go through the process with you, show you what it's like to get your racetrack license so you can bring they don't let you just bring your own car and start driving right off. You need to go through a licensing experience on the track, sort of like in this game, and show you that entire process. But the track that I would be considering would be Mont-Tremblant, because we can't actually do it on the Montreal track that we race here. Things closed. Well, it's not closed off. I think you're allowed to drive like 10 kilometers an hour on it. So it'd likely be Mont-Tremblant. So quite expensive. Need to stay in a hotel and whatnot. It ended up being probably about $4,000. So let's hope we get there. Community, thank you so much for your support. You're kind, you're generous, and I owe you a lot of gratitude. What I can share is some of the things that have helped me out in life. I've gone through phases when I wasn't nearly as positive. I wasn't challenging myself. I wasn't growing as a human being, growing in a positive direction. And I went through, some mental health problems. And I hope to share things with you all that will, if you adopt them, hopefully will help you live a much happier life. think it's important to be seeking having goals in the hobby category, goals in the exercise category, goals in the spiritual realm, but also goals in the make some money so you can afford the other stuff area. And none of that could have happened without being kind to myself, believing myself, being kind to others, and being positive. But first step, you have to be able to be kind to yourself consistently and be patient with yourself before being really able to be kind and patient to others. So I hope everyone's going to focus on being kind and positive. Start on the inside, then you can bring it to the outside. Turn it into habits. At first, it might not even seem natural, but when you catch yourself speaking negatively to yourself, tell yourself, I'm going to stop that. That's not appropriate. That's not okay. Because we do turn into our thoughts. Our thoughts guide who we are. It's how physics work, actual science, and scripture has said it for thousands of years. So good luck, everyone. Godspeed and God bless. I hope you all get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. And if it's not in the real world, that's okay. This is still my favorite place to race. And if you are interested in real world cars, we've got Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where we've got the 2017 Shelby GT350 with that 5.2 liter flat plane crank Voodoo engine. And no, the supercharged GT500 is not the same because the bottom of the engine, it doesn't have that flat plane crank Voodoo engine. It's not a Voodoo engine, so it won't allow you to rev to 8,250 RPM and have a very unique sounding V8. It's a race engine. It's awesome. Check it out. I need to do a proper video again for it. I haven't done one in a while, but it's winter, so after. We've got the 1991 Toyota RMR2. Is Toyota really unbreakable and oh so reliable and never breaks? Funny, Toyota seems to have lots of mechanics employed just like every other manufacturer, but it's definitely less problems than owning a Land Rover. We've got the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor, and of course we've got the 1999 Porsche 911 that every summer so far I seem to lose for 1 to 3 months. But hey, there's 4 months of drivable time basically in Canada, in my neck of the woods, so what can you do? You can stay positive, focus on what you can change, and change it, and accept what you can't change. Godspeed, everyone. Thanks again for watching. See you back tomorrow night. Same time. I could say same bat time, same bat channel, but, you know, there was no Batman going on recently. People have been driving really good, so it's a nice change. So no bat references. Take care.